Watcha, yeah. Right, another KTRT review for you today. I've got the next 2 weeks off work. I was planning to do this over the next 2 weeks, but I was kind of bored this evening, so I thought, sod it, let's do it today. You don't know whether you saw in my previous videos what it is I've got to show you today, but obviously you've seen from the screenshot at the beginning what I've got for you. Yeah, let's get on with it. Biklonz, yes. Biklonz. What can I say about Biklonz? Young Toys, biggest toy manufacturer in Korea, makers of Tobots and a few other things, bought out another toy line with kind of big sort of transforming robot toys called Biklonz, and the best way to describe it is it's a Korean take on Power Rangers. That is the best way I can describe Biklonz to you. Basically, you got these aliens that are invading Earth. You got these aliens that are chasing this alien woman. She lands on Earth. She then finds this boy on a push bike called Geo. She gives him the activator. He then turns into turns into like a superhero. His push bike gets upgraded to this super bike, and then he summons this tornado appears, and he summons the mech Taurus, and then he fights off this giant robot, and then ipso facto, the Harmony, the old woman, she moves in with the family. Who is he lives with his 4 siblings in a semi-derelict house with a grumpy landlord who's trying to evict them, and redevelop the site. Their power's been cut off, so they've got no power. But Harmony comes in, and using her alien tech, she manages to get power into the house. And as the series moves on, the other members of the family get roped in to become Biklonauts and get clones or Biklonz of their own. And the Biklonz are based on animals of the zodiac. You've got Taurus, you've got Leo, you've got Aries, you've got Scorpio, and Ursa, which is the bear. And these mechs have animal modes, and then the other two, the smaller ones can combine together to form these big robots, but then all 5 of them can combine into a mega bot. But I've got the 2 of the smaller bots to show you today, and the ones I've got for you is Leo and Aries. Now, let's before we get into this, you buy them in a 2-pack together. You can buy them individually, but you can buy them in a 2-pack as the Gestalt. So I decided to do it that way instead of buying the figures individually. You get them a few accessories with them. You get a bunch of the activator cards, which go in the wrist-mounted activator. So just think of it as like a thing on the wrist. You slide the card into it, and then it's got this little pattern that you trace out on the screen. It makes noises and sound effects. But in the show, they'd slide this into the activator, they'd trace out the pattern, and then it would activate a power-up in the mech that they're piloting. So it came with a bunch of those. It also come with little Biklonauts. You get these little dudes. Now, here we have the pilots for the 2 mechs. We've got this. This is the girl. This is Mio, and she pilots Aries. And this is Leo, and he pilots Leo. So got those 2, and they do actually fit. There is a pilot place on Leo. You got this little bit that opens, and then you put them down, and then you pop them inside, and then put it down, and it's inside the mech. Now these little figures, they've got a little bit of articulation. They have got a little bit of head movement, even though this is Mio. She's the girl. She's got, you know, hair hanging down the back, which restricts her head movement. They got little arms that come up, and the legs, even though they look like they're split, they're not. They've got a little piece of plastic in between the knees, and they only do that. They're made of a kind of a almost like a soft rubbery plastic. You know, they're quite. You know, they're quite. The arms are quite bendy, and Mio, there's a little flap that opens up here, and she pops inside, and then you shut the cockpit, and there we go. So, Leo, he's a lion. This is the top half, this is the shirt of the Gestalt. Now, I'm not sure whether I've got the back legs transformed properly. They have got quite a few joints here. You've got this piece that does that. You've then got that piece that goes around like that. You've got the legs go backwards and forwards, and they have this intermediate joint in there, and they have a little bit of a toe thing there. But I like to have the legs like this, and then I just angle them back one tilt to make it look like it's got, you know, sort of like quadruped legs on the back. Not much articulation on this. There is a bit of a twist in the face of the lion, though. I think that's for when you put it into the 5-bot Gestalt. The mouth does open, but it's inside is a fist for one of the robot modes. So you can just pull it down a little bit and make it look like it's baring its teeth. Legs, they can go outwards. They've got a ratchet joint. They can go forwards and back. You've got that extra joint there, which kind of looks like it's got a broken leg. That's part of the transformation joint. There's not much more to say about it. Obviously, got the cockpit in there. That's Leo. Got this bright orange plastic, black and silver highlights. It's got quite a nice head sculpt. Is it really a lion? In the show, it sort of looks more like a lion, but the toy, when you see it like this, it's passable as a lion. I've seen, you know, Transformers, you know, pretending to be animals that are worse than this, so that's okay. Now, Aries. Now, I quite like this one. This is part of the reason why I went for this 2 set before the other one. This is Aero. These two combine to make Aero, and then there's the other one, which is called Hurricane, which is Taurus and Scorpio. Didn't go for that to begin with, even though I probably will go to it, because Hurricane looks amazing, but Scorpio, oh my god, it's got like the derpiest face you've ever seen on any any robotic toy. It looks awful. I hate Scorpio, but you have to buy it to make Hurricane. But anyway, let's forget about that. Let's talk about Aries. Now, Aries is a ram. It's a big white, pink and black ram, and I love the colour combination on this. Absolutely amazing. It's very bulky. It's quite chunky. Obviously, this is the pants of the mech mode, the giant mech. Not much away in the articulation on this either. You just got the legs, just go backwards and forwards. There are other joints in here as part of the Gestalt, because basically these are the legs folded up. But I just love the look of that. It just looks mean as hell. And the head doesn't move, which is a shame. And it has got a little mouth that opens like that. So that's Aries, and I like the look of Aries. Aries is really cool in the show, but you know, the toy, like I said, there's not a lot you can do with it. It's very restricted. It just looks cool, and that's about it. So that's the 2 parts of the combiner. size comparison. Alright, let's do a size comparison as soon as I've got Combiner Wars Megs here. There he is next to Aries, and there he is next to Leo. And obviously, if I do a size comparison between the two, you can see that Aries is a lot bulkier than Leo. A lot bulkier. So, getting on to the transformation. Aries, starting with Aries. First of all, you've got to push these legs in. There's a little divot there, a little button. You push it in, and then you can collapse the legs. I like how the the legs have got, you know, they almost got like high-heeled shoes, like little booties on. And this is the bot that's controlled by the female characters, so I don't know whether they're trying to say something there. Anyway, collapse the legs, and when you get it out the box, it comes like this with the legs. Well, actually no, it doesn't. It comes in bot mode. I'm talking out my arse. Anyway, so you do that, then you start opening out the legs. So you fold these bits out, then bring them down, moving to the front, obviously. Fold that forwards. Let's bring these out a little bit. You go around the back, pull out the foot, bring the legs down, bring your animal legs down, and then you fold them in. They're on like a hinge joint, and you fold them in like that, and then do it again on the other one. Like that. And that's pretty much the legs done. You just got to get rid of this kibble here. So pull that up, pull this back, turn that round, and then you just fold the head into there. And now it's ready to accept. That's the pants ready to accept the shirts. So we put that away to one side for a moment. And we take Leo. Obviously that's the front. So pull these bits out. Straighten the arms. You then, I think you bring that round, and then you twist these round, and you clip them together, and then you fold the whole shebang around like that, and then we have an arm. So do it again. Take that, turn it round, take that up, turn it round, push them together, and flip that round like so. And there we have the thing. Also, you pull up the head, move it to the front, and then you can bring them up a bit. So right, that's the top half. So final combination. Take the bottom half, there's some little clips, and it's going to make some noises. So you put it on. There we go. And then you clip the backpack in. Now mine's got a manufacturing fault. Let's take this off a second. If you look on the back here, you've got these two tabs which you pull out, and if you look, you can see they're both They're supposed to be facing outwards. That one's facing inwards. So it's got two like left-handed tabs on it. I don't know why they did it like that. Obviously it's manufacturing fault. So it doesn't quite clip into the backpack properly, but and there we go. There we have Aero in bot mode, and it's very big, very impressive. Quick size comparison. There it is next to Combiner Wars Megatron. Articulation, bit limited. It's a KTRT bot after all. It has got a lot of joints, but not where you'd expect them to be. Shoulders go all the way around. There is a head, twizzles round, doesn't go forwards or backwards, just swizzles around. You've got kind of a bicep swivel there. And then there's your elbow. Shut up. So, you know, you've got your elbow there. Nothing at the fist, even though you've got that extra joint in there. So you've kind of got the basics for the arm. You've got the shoulder. It doesn't go in and out, and as you can hear, it's causing the sound effects to. You've got a little click there on the shoulder joint, and that's it. So if you want to, do the arms up, you've got to do that. You've got to do a curl. So the arm does go around like that, and then you can sort of mess around with it like that. Yeah, so that's the arms. Waist, it has got a kind of a waist, but it's part of the transformation for Aries, and as you can hear, it doesn't really work. Hips, probably one of the biggest problems with this thing. The hips don't go backwards and forwards at all. They're static. They do, however, go outwards. Oh, press the button, it's making noises. Oh, shut up, stupid thing. I don't know where the batteries are. So the leg goes out and it comes in. There is a thigh swivel, and it has got a knee that goes so far, and I suppose you've got a little bit on the toe joint. So that's it. That's all the articulation you've got with this thing. It's big, it's chunky, it's brightly coloured, it's got lots of ratchets, but you know, as with so many other KTRT toys, kind of restricted in the articulation. You can get it into some poses, but you know, some of the more dynamic stuff, especially with the hips, forget about it. Now, like I said, this is the B-Clon combiner, and there is another one of these called Hurricane, which I'm probably going to get at some point. And then it's a question of, do I get Ursa? Do I get the fifth member of the crew? Now, Ursa is a bot in itself. It's got 3 modes. It's got the bear mode, it's got a bot mode, and then it's got the combined mode. So it combines with these 2 guys and the other 2 guys to form a big massive Gestalt that's huge. I might get it, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It does, Ursa does look kind of cool on the show when you see it. So yeah, I haven't really decided on that one yet. But I'm quite happy to have got this. Compared to Cross Attacker, the plastic quality is a lot more shiny on this, lot harder. Cross Attacker's plastic was a little bit softer and a little bit less dense, but this one's all right. And I really bought it for Aries, to be honest, because I really like the look of Aries. But that's my review of Biklonz Aero. It's a great bot, it's a good toy, and it's a great show. So if you want to give the show a go, It's on the Young Toys YouTube channel. Just go and watch it. It's all in Korean. There's no subs or dubs, but it's a good show. Once you get into it, it's quite interesting, and especially when you get to is it season 4 Mega Beasts? It moves on again. So yeah, that's it. I will see you all next time. Ta-da.